carrying something here. I want to set this down here.
Okay.
We can see here. You know, Hart has all his little props and all his little things. I just wanted to bring this out here for just a second. You want to get over here?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, here.
Of course, as you did say, I am once again the owner of the Southern Heavyweight title after knocking off Jesse Ventura up in Chicago. You know what was interesting about that is that luckily I was called in at the last minute as a substitute in that match. He was supposed to wrestle Wahoo McDaniels up there, and he was ill or something. Anyway, they called me, asked me if I could substitute, and was more than glad to, and came away with the title. Now, let's just talk just a second about this Russian invader. You know, as I said, I brought this along here. I may have it covered up. As you can see what this is. This is about 100 pounds of wheat. Now, what the Russian doesn't realize is, you know, he's talking about all their bombs and all of their missiles and all of this kind of stuff that they make to keep the peace around the world.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, well, let me just tell the Russian invader something. First of all, you're in the United States of America right now, you know. I don't know if you realize that or not, but that's where you're at. You're in the United States of America. And as I've said before, there are a lot of things wrong with this country, but there are a lot more things right with it than there are wrong. And one of the right things is the fact that a jerk like you from Russia can come out here and have the freedom to say what you please. You can come on television in front of hundreds of thousands of people and downgrade this country. But that's because you're free to do that over here. Now, there is no way in Hades, brother, that a person like me or like Lance Russell could go to Russia and get on television and say anything derogatory about the Soviet Union. Because, you see, you don't have those kind of freedoms over there. Because it's nothing but a rotten, stinking hellhole full of a bunch of communist jerks like you, Russian invader. And I want to tell you something else. Something else I don't think you understand. Now, you're talking about all of these missiles, and you're talking about all this stuff that you would like to do, and all the things that you would like to do to the people here in the United States. Well, one of the things that I said, there's some things wrong with this country, and one of the things that's wrong with them is the fact that we have farmers who work day and night to grow wheat, and then we sell it, turn around and sell it to jerks like you over in Russia. Millions of bushels of wheat every year we sell to the Russians. So what you don't understand is you talk about blowing up the United States, you blow us up, idiot, and you people starve to death because you're too ignorant, you're too stupid, you're too asinine to grow your own food. You're too busy building bombs and building missiles. Well, let me tell you something, Russian. I'll tell you another bit of freedom we got. We got the freedom to show a stupid movie that's coming on like the day after. And what that movie, I think, if you ask me, I think there's some sort of communist plot behind that, because what that movie is designed to do is to make the American people afraid of the Russians. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not going to watch the stinking movie, and I don't think anybody else should watch it, because I'm not afraid of you, Russian, and the Americans are not afraid of Russia, and we'll kick your butt any day of the week, brother. And you're going to find that out when you step in the ring with me. I want you to know that, Russian.
Well, I got a feeling that when the activity gets going, that Lawler does beat the Russian invader, it's going to be a little more than just a wrestling match. Dave, let me slide around the 100 pounds of wheat.